Part 1 of Book 1 of Laws. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Geoffrey Edwards. Laws by Plato. Translated by Benjamin Jowett. Part 1 of Book 1. Persons of the Dialogue. An Athenian stranger. Cleinias, a Cretan. Megalos, a Lacedaemonian. Athenian stranger. Tell me, stranger, is God or a man supposed to be the author of your laws? Cleinias. God, stranger. In the truest sense, they may be said to be the work of God. Among us Cretans, the author of them has been supposed to have been Zeus, but in Lacedaemon, as our Lacedaemonian friend will tell you, they say that Apollo is their lawgiver. Megalos. Just so. Athenian stranger. And do you believe, as Homer says, that Minos went every 9th year to converse with his Olympian sire, and made laws for your cities in accordance with his sacred words? Cleinias. Yes, that is our tradition. And there was Rhadamanthus, a brother of his, with whose name you are familiar. He also is reputed to have been the justest of men, and we Cretans are of opinion that he derived this reputation from his righteous administration of justice when he was alive. Athenian stranger. Yes, and a noble reputation too, and worthy of a son of Zeus. As you and Megalos have been trained in these institutions, I dare say that you will not be unwilling to give an account of your government and laws. We can pass the time pleasantly in talking about them, for I am told that the distance from Knossos to the cave and temple of Zeus is considerable, and probably there are shady resting places under the lofty trees, which will protect us from the scorching of the sun. Being no longer young, we may often stop and talk to one another. The distance will be easily beguiled in this way. Cleinias. Yes, stranger, if we proceed onward, we shall come to lofty groves of cypresses, which are of rare beauty, and there are green pastures in which we may repose and converse. Athenian stranger. Very good. Cleinias. Yes, very good, and will be found to be better still when we see them. Let us move on cheerily. Athenian stranger. I am willing. And first I want to know why the law has ordained that you shall have common meals, and gymnastic exercises, and wear arms. Cleinias. I think, stranger, that the aim of our institutions is easily intelligible to anyone. Look at the character of our country. Crete is not like Thessaly, a large plain, and for this reason they have horses there, and we have runners on foot here. The inequality of the ground in our country is more adapted to locomotion on foot. But then, if you have runners, you must have light arms. No one can run carrying a heavy weight, and the lightness of bows and arrows is convenient for running. All which has been ordered with a view to war, and the legislator appears to me to have looked to war in all his arrangements. And this, I suspect, was his motive in gathering the citizens all together at common meals. He saw that while they are in the field, they are actually compelled to take their meals together for the sake of mutual protection. He seems to me to have thought the world foolish in not understanding that war is always going on among all men in cities, and if there ought to be common meals under military authority, having regular guards for the sake of defence in time of war, he argued that they ought to be continued in peace. For what men in general term peace is, as he said, only a name. In reality, every city is in a natural state of war,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?